So corner for Cypress. Far side, header back over the top of the goal. In Santiago Canyon, the Hawks will head up the field. So Cypress gets on the board quickly. On a wonderful shot for them. They've been the aggressor. When you look at Cypress this season, goals for 1.46, goals against, they're at an average of 1.23. So they're on the positive side for this men's team. You look at Santiago Canyon, goals for 1.67. They're on the negative side, 1.70. Navarro will start things off for the Hawks. Navarro over to Corson. Taking it up, looking to get the middle of the field. Nice little trap right there by O'Brien. O'Brien trying to feed it out to the side, gets it over to Garcia. Back to O'Brien. O'Brien with a nice little heel reversal on that, looking to go deep down the field. Drops it off to Gollin. Another heel shot. Confrontation in the middle of the field. The Hawks trying to stop. That one goes through the legs. So it's going to get taken down by Fabricio, the far side of the field. Thrown by Garcia. Once again, Cypress in the box in front. Cleared out by Santiago, the aggressors in this game with 39:58 to go have been all Cypress when you look at what they're doing today. The men in their blue with their gold. Jordan Gollin takes it out, gets it back over to O'Brien. O'Brien comes up high. Nice little kick to get it away was Navarro for Santiago. Navarro has that stolen from him. Jordy just out there. The aggressor. The defender comes up. Takes it over to O'Brien. O'Brien's going to run it up middle of the field, looking for some sort of opening. Drops it off. Cypress got on the board quickly in this first half. Drops it off to Cruz. Across the middle of the field. Making a run right there is Coelho. Coelho drops it back. Takes it off in the front himself. That over to Parker Finnegan. Header back. Nice little stop there by Navarrete. Cypress comes back down on the attack, drops it off to Garcia. Garcia on the left. Looks up the field in the direction of Ariana. Drops over to Morales. Morales takes it to the far side of the field. Stopped. Trying to get in a quick exchange. Nice steal by O'Brien. O'Brien drops it off to Garcia one more time. Garcia's looking for somebody to help him out. Cypress resets their offense. Goes back to midfield. Little floater, which anybody can trap, which Cypress does, looking to break out. Cypress drops it to Parker Finnegan. Finnegan trying to find a way to get free. Can't get free of Morales. Morales playing good defense. Nice little shot there by Klebowski. Klebowski drops it to Navarro. Navarro goes cross court or cross field. Well, to me, it's the same game. And that's going to be a throw-in for Santiago. Santiago up and out as the attack goes down. So throw in for Cypress. Cypress up 1-0 quick on this game. They look like they're a little more quick of foot as they go to make the attack one more time, bring down their defenders. Their defenders handle the ball well when you watch them as they're at mid-line. So Cypress takes their defenders down, uses their defenders as attackers when you go down there. Fabricio passes it off. Nice steal. Here comes a counterattack by Santiago, looking for numbers. Can't get numbers. Tries to drop the defenders back quickly. Logan Garcia, the near side of the field. O'Brien in the middle of the field playing defense. Also Jordi Galan, defender back there. Had that one go off his foot to stop that rush. Caden Nelson in the goal for Cypress. O'Brien, once again, goes on the far side of the field or the right side of the field, where if you're a right-footed kicker, you feel more comfortable coming up on that side. Stopped in midfield, taking it down. Everybody's onside. Take it back to Caden Nelson. Nelson's going to control it. Goes out to O'Brien. O'Brien's looking over here to Garcia. Decides to go down the middle. Almost has someone breaking on that. Fabricio had an opportunity, and it goes off the top of his head. So it'll be a throw-in for Santiago. Klabowski will take the throw-in. Tries to get the throw into Coelho. Coelho doesn't do anything with it. Galan intercepts it, so therefore the attack's on again. Playing the middle. Nice little turn there by Patricio. All over so far. Takes it to the middle. Out of the block. Cypress being the aggressor. And Santiago's been on the back of their heels all day so far in this first half. Nice spin move right there by Jordi Galan. O'Brien comes up to help him out. They go to the middle of the field trying to find Fabricio right there. He can't make the move. Go back, Galan. Take it down to the far corner. Nice little shoving going on down there. Corey Peterson, the defender, makes sure that there's no shot on goal for Santiago. So the Hawks bring it up, trying to get some sort of offense. They go down here on the right side. Logan Garcia looking to get a breakout, can't do it, can't get away from a defender. And so far, Santiago Canyon has not made any attack on goal with 32:48 left in the first half. It's been an offensive game led by Cypress. And you can see that by them bringing up their defenders across midfield. They really do control the ball well. Beautiful move by O'Brien. Looks like he was going back to the goal. Takes it back up midfield. And just immediately jukes the offensive player for Santiago. Back to O'Brien. Looking for someone open. Has it stolen. O'Brien goes down, takes body, and it will be a common foul against O'Brien. So O'Brien goes down, takes out Parker Finnegan. They'll get a free kick. Trent Klabowski will take the free kick for Santiago. Boot shot taken in the middle field by Navarro. Navarro was looking for somebody to help him out. Goes back to Navarro. Dribbled down to Garcia Cruz. Cruz takes it back out to the middle of the field again. So far, Parker Finnegan can't get anything to do. Garcia Cruz looking for someone. Klobowski comes out, tries to help out. Goes over to Matt Corson. Matt Corson can't Contricio, who tries to get a play on it. Can't do much with it. Logan Garcia has to go off his foot. So it'll be a throw-in for Santiago. Garcia Cruz has it. Looks to go across the middle. Has it taken off his foot. Morales had it in the center. Goes back to the defenders. They'll restart it one more time. Shorty Gollin has it loose on an errant pass. Goes down. Can't make a slide tackle on that as he tries to track it down on just a high one over the net. No shot on goal. So it'll be a goal kick. As we'll get substitutions. Again, you get running substitutions on the field for the men and the women here in community college soccer. So things will change up every now and then. Cypress up by 1. A quick goal at the beginning of this game. And now it's been a struggle at midfield for both these teams. Cypress has been the only one that's really been on goal all day long. Santiago has not made a threat yet against the Cypress Chargers. The men playing it close to the vest in this game this afternoon. And when you look at what these two teams score, well, if we get around 2 goals in a game for either team, that'll be about the average for both of them. Ball off the foot, it's going to be a throw-in. Garcia takes the throw-in. Kyle O'Brien takes it to the middle of the field. Why, I thought a whistle would get blown right there as Coelho comes in with a foot high right around the upper part of the waist. Nothing called by the referee. So throw in for Cypress. Looking to turn, trying to find somebody nice off the side of the foot, but interception there by the Hawks. Again, waiting for a defender to bring it up. Stolen by Cypress. They have the advantage. Go over to Ariana, trying to make a move. Arana. Can't make a move on that. Drops it off. Brian comes up as a defender. Struggles over at midfield. Quick shot. They're going to bring it back to the middle, reset it up with their defenders. You love the fact that they bring their defenders across the midline for this Charger team. Leave 2 back. 1 will control the ball, bring it up, sets things up. They go back to the middle of the field, looking, trying to find something. Everybody's sort of staring at each other. So more of looking for open space than attacking open space is what Cypress is doing right now. A lot of standing around waiting to receive the ball, not moving to find the ball. This is an easy little shot right there taken by Dylan Sprague. Big leg. Cypress drives it back into the offensive set. Off the chest, trying to make a move. One more time, keeping it inbounds by Trent Kolbowski was a nice little move. O'Brien takes it from there. Navarro comes up, trying to put a little pressure on the defenders for Cypress, being helped out by Coelho. Brian, who really sets things up to start things off for this Cypress team, goes over to Morales. And we get a little trying to fight through the defenders, so they're going to call free kick for Cypress, just a common foul on the Hawks. Down on the ground on the far side of the field is Corey Peterson. He gets up slowly with a little dirt on him. So Peterson just goes down. They're going to say, well, a little too much physicality on that one. Corey Peterson's going to put a foot into it, try and drive it down to get the offense working for Santiago, who really hasn't found any in this first half. Nice header. Break on the ball. Cypress making the move again. Over to Fabricio, who just goes over the top of the net. So Fabricio Arana can't connect on that one. Dylan Sprague looking at it. And you've got to look and just say right now that Nelson, the goalkeeper for the Chargers, has not seen much down at his end. 22-20 left to go in this first half. It has been all Cypress in this game, even though they're leading 1-0 here in the first half. Good defense by the Chargers. Aggressive defense on their part. Challenge in the middle of the field. Losing the ball, trying to take off just a little too quick. Goes back to Garcia. Garcia drops it in the middle, trying to find somebody open. Go to Morales. Morales can't get anything going for the Chargers. Christian Roos, the coach, the head coach for Cypress, and Andy Thomas, the head coach for Santiago. Both of them have extensive history in the game of football. Talking to Kristen earlier, he played in the PDL for the La Mirada Seahorses, a soccer team that used to be broadcast on sportsnetusa.net in the old days, when it was all radio, no video, no online. PDL, an organization that has some of the top collegiate players. Header, try just off the side. So Cypress makes a break. Header tried right there, and it just misses the far post for Cypress. Fabricio Arana just misses that one. Tangling up in the middle of the field. Sparker Finnegan. Here's the shot off, left loose in the middle of the field. And if somebody was there around Dylan Sprague, they could have gotten that second goal in this game. Got to control it if you're a goalie. A little physicality on the far side. Whistle blown. So the Hawks, Sprague makes a nice save to keep them only down by one with 19:31 to go in this first half. quick play, fast first half for both these teams. Klebowski goes in the middle. Defender who can control the ball. He's done that so far. But when they take it up, they find nobody in the forward positions. Garcia, Cruz, and Navarrete trying to do something. Ball gets taken away, goes out, throw in. We get an offsides. Against Santiago. So Cypress restarts it, sends it over to their own goalie, and they'll regroup and get ready to make a charge one more time. Long pass, intercepted on the far side of the field. Nice little interception right there by Bryce Allen. Shot, off goal, saved. Coming in one more time, shot on goal, and that time easily by Nelson as he controls it after a strong shot off the foot of Parker Finnegan. So the first shot on goal truly against Cypress here with 17. That's O'Brien. Tries to go down, can't do it again. Making a break. Nice little drop pass right there to Logan Garcia. Logan Garcia takes it back in the middle. Heel pass doesn't do anything. Back to Logan Garcia. It's going to go up towards the middle. Almost kicked in as an own goal by Cypress. It'll be a corner. We'll see if it's a corner kick for Santiago Canyon. Navarrete takes the goal kick. Left-footed, left-handed. Well, that's the way I look at it. Feet, hands, teeth. Tries to curve it in, goes to the back post, and the defense is there for Cypress. Corson trying to do something, can't. Here they come in. Ball is going to come out off the foot of Klebowski, but they're going to say no. It came off the foot of Julio Perez. Garcia Cruz has it come right over here underneath the table. Trent Klebowski will handle the throw in. Wants somebody to run. You can listen to him say run, 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 run. Tries to find an opening to get somebody to run. Can't get anybody to run. Coelho takes it across the middle. Chip shot right over the top of the goal, as Coelho thought he put it in the right spot at the right time, but it's just a little high. 13:22 left in the first half. It's Cypress 1, Santiago Canyon 0 here on sportsnetusa.net and Chargers Live. Nelson starts it off. Takes it over to Garcia. Garcia looking to get a little help. Gotta like what you've got there from Parker Finnegan. Goes in, attacks. Finnegan gets help by Garcia. Cruz can't get back up on time. Trent Klebowski tries to cut him off. Slows down the attack by Cypress just a little. Cypress looking for that second goal before this first half ends. A lot of physicality down over there on the far side. They're going to call that against the aggressor is Cypress. It looked like both of them were being the aggressors, but they give the advantage to the Hawks. So Santiago Canyon gets the advantage on that call, but for not, doesn't clear anybody. Ball comes out here Klobowski turns, fights for it, comes our direction. It's going to come out, go all the way to the goal, taken there by Logan Garcia. Garcia needs to get back in. He just nonchalantly threw it in. Ball comes back to him, and he was almost out of bounds when the ball comes back to him. They had a break down here on the left side by Cypress. So Trent Klobowski brings it in. That's going to go straight back to R.J. Carroll for Cypress. Cypress in blue and gold. Santiago, snow white right now. Cypress scored quickly in this game and has played the majority game across the midfield line. Cypress had one time where they had a really good opportunity. Missed on that. Ball off the foot. And Cypress almost has an opportunity as Corey Peterson plays an errant shot off his foot. Cypress was there, but Spray cleans it up for Santiago. Let's get Spray, go out. Bring it up this side. Nice header right there. Logan Garcia keeps it on the offensive end. Fighting going on right there by Parker Finnegan. They drop it over. Will be a cross. Can they get it back in the middle? Nobody was there. Two players were Cypress were in front of an empty net. And the ball crosses in front of both of them, and neither one gets a toe in the ball. Easy second goal waiting for the Chargers, and the Chargers cannot get it in with 9:53 to go here in the first half. Opportunity knocking went for awry for Cypress College. Those opportunities far, few, and in between for any soccer team. Yeah, it's like going to Halloween and having them put the bowl out on the front porch with nobody around, and you still only take one piece of candy. You know, that bowl's empty. You go grab a handful, and that's what Cypress should have done right then. Throw in by Santiago. Goes to Cypress. Throw in Cypress, far side of the field. Controlled there. Cleared out. Going down. No whistle. That's what he was waiting for on that. Is R.J. Carroll thought he might get called. A little arm bar. Does not. And play goes on. So Carroll thought something was there. It wasn't there. And the Hawks turn, trying to make a run. This is it. Every time the Hawks try to make a run, there are three defenders or three people playing defense for Cypress on top of the person who has the ball. .8:22 left here in the first half. Everything slows it down once again. The Hawks, who've had the majority of this game played on their end of the field, looking for a little offensive spark against this well-coached and well-defensive team today for your Cypress Chargers. They played excellent defense. And when they've had the chance to counter, they've been running and put the aggressive moves on Santiago Canyon. Nelson gets the goal kick. Once again, short kick. And he's done that constantly in this game. So that just says that the fundamentals for this Cypress team are known when you look at it right now. They're very solid soccer team altogether. Deep shot, far side of the field. Trying to get a little physicality to open up over there was Navarro. Navarro has the ball taken away. No shot on goal, and now we come over here, see if we can get a counterattack with Gallo. Gallo goes up the middle. Abraham leads it out there, tries to get a leading pass. Can't do it as it's deflected. So Cypress will reset. Go back to Nelson. Nelson brings it up the middle. One more time. Slows it down a little, trying to find that opening. Cypress with a header. Nobody there. Pick up in the middle of the field. Easily done there. Once again, out. Throw in for Cypress. 6 minutes left in this first half. It's Cypress 1, Santiago Canyon 0. Here on Chargers Live and Sportsnet, USA.net. Ed Ford, the old guy. Well, no, I meant Ed Ford and the old guy are out here calling a little soccer on Chargers Live. Santiago making a move. Nice move right there by Sanchez Diaz. He did the old two-step with a cha-cha right at the end, and it looked like he was going to have no dance partner. So another corner for Santiago Canyon. Laverette will take the corner. Last time he went back post on this shot. Again, he goes back post looking for a header. Doesn't get anything. The defenders are there. So give it to the coaching staff for Cypress. They know so far what Santiago will do with a corner kick. Clear it out. Trying to get a break was Parker Finnegan. Finnegan goes to the middle. Shot, goal! For Santiago. And that's Carlos Navarro who got the goal with 4:36 to go. So Navarro gets this game all tied up with 4:36 left in the first half. So Cypress, who's been the aggressor, who's been close, missed a golden opportunity earlier in the game with the net wide open and two players there. Cypress has the ball just dropped on a foot, and this time it's finished off against Cypress. As Santiago Canyon says, thank you for the gift. We'll take it. Let us unwrap it and put it in the gift basket. And that's what they do to tie this game up at 1-1. Far side. Overshot. So we're tied at 1. Cypress scores quickly and early. Santiago scores luckily and late in this game, and we're knotted at 1 right now. Ed Ford, the Buddha of Babel here on sportsnetUSA.net. Cypress, once again, Santiago countering. Parker Finnegan tries to do something, goes it over to Klebowski. Klebowski trying to look for Garcia Cruz. It's going to get headed out. And we'll get another corner, the third in this first half for the Hawks. So Santiago Canyon sitting here at 1 with Cypress at 1. Right about both these teams. Just a little over 1 goal a game is what they score. We'll see what the aggression does. It's been Cypress pushing. Once again, this time, as they go to the back post, and that's where Nelson doesn't allow it, gets that fist up and just punches it out as the goaltender So he punches it out. Again, goes up and gets it. That time, floated in his direction, and he takes advantage of holding on to it. First time he's driven the ball, and that time he's put a lot of foot into it. Got it down the field. Santiago Canyon just takes control of it as Bryce Allen tries to hold on to it for the Hawks. Throw in for the Chargers. We're at the 2-minute mark, so now it's time on the field by the referee. Off a leg, in the middle, out of the box. And once again, it looked like Cypress had an opportunity, couldn't do much with it. Santiago puts it to Finnegan. Parker Finnegan has to go off his foot as he thought he was going to be able to drop it on a great lead pass. Defenders come up. Flipped over the middle. Defender spins off and takes control and slows down. Nice play right there by R.J. Carroll. R.J. Carroll just decided to take control of it himself defensively for the Cypress Chargers. We're going to get that against the Chargers. A little bumping going on. You got to like that right there. Navarro says, hey, you know what? That belongs to me. Abraham Gallo says, no, it belongs to me, as they both sort of push each other, knowing that tied up at 1 in the first half. And that brings us to the end of the first half. As we come to the end of the first half, it's Cypress 1, Santiago Canyon 1, here on Chargers Live and Sportsnet USA.net. And that's going to be here against Santiago and your Cypress Chargers on Charger Live and Sportsnet USA.net, where we're knotted up at 1 apiece. Cypress scores early. Santiago scores late, as Navarro scored for them with 4:36 to go. And we're tied up at 1, as now we'll see if the aggression from your Chargers can answer the bell and they can get a goal to take the lead back here in the second half. One of the top assist players is on the field. That's Bigfoot off the goal, but this time the aggression comes out where the shot is taken by Cypress as Abraham Gallo takes it. And that's what you'd like to see from your Cypress Chargers, to make those attempts and maybe start taking those shots from 20 to 30 yards out. Once again, Chargers turn, bring it up the field. Little sidestep, nice move right there by Julio Perez. Perez drops it off, and we're going to get a foul right there just as Gallo picked it up and started running. So Bryce Allen here on the near side of the field for Santiago. Coelho in the middle of the field, one of the two defenders for Santiago. Far side of the field is Klabowski, and the fourth defender for them is going to be Cage Mills. So that's 4 defenders against your Cypress Chargers. Back deep, Chargers. See what they can do as we just start the second half, all tied up at 1. Chargers 1. The Hawks 1 here on Charger Live and Sportsnet USA.net. We're back Friday afternoon here on Charger Live and Sportsnet USA.net. A little more soccer this coming Friday. And then volleyball right around the corner. Again on Chargers Live and Sportsnet USA.net. So free kick for Santiago. Middle of the field. Header attempted twice. Save made over there. A diving save by Nelson. And that goal against him in the first half, well, that was a misplayed defensive play, which really put him in a spot. Prague takes it up. Nice stop. Middle of the field. Shot has to be taken. Sprague has it done. And this time, Cypress gets a little more quick, aggressive with a quicker shot by Sandoval, who immediately, when he had it on his foot, turned and shot on the ball. Counter down there is Sanchez Diaz. Drops it towards the goal. Kicked deep and out off the fence. Fortunately, that's here at Cypress. If that was at Fullerton College, there would be a neighbor right now making a phone call complaining about a soccer game. Nice save again on a header. Nelson's in the right place at the right time. Cuts off the angle to make the save. So Nelson showing you his ability in goal as he really defends Efren Martinez's header on goal. Position himself in the right position. Here comes the drive. Cypress comes down, makes the turn. R.J. Carroll, little pooch shot, backside of the net. So Sprague, we're going to get a substitution in for Cypress. Sprague giving it to one of his players, a stronger leg. Navarro handles it, loses it. And Cypress steps on the ball. Quick little drive down the other direction. Sanchez on the far side of the field. The Hawks over to Varela. Get a trip in the middle of the field. Down in the dirt is R.J. Carroll. Getting that little white uni nice and dusty. So Carroll goes down, walks away from it. Anybody can take the free kick. So he's going to hand it off to David Bonat. Who has it come off his foot like a Corey Nail and shank shot. It's one of those when you catch directly on your toe and the ball curls away, which is actually what happened to him. Cypress now looking to find that opening. This is where your offense wants to go up instead of waiting for somebody to come. Christian Ruiz entering his third season as the head coach of Cypress is letting his young men know, hey, the ball should be there for it. Don't be standing there waiting for it. Look for an open spot, which there was in the middle of the field, and a far drive. And again, that's where you want to drop the ball when you have somebody breaking on the goal. And then you let your offensive player run underneath that pass. Cypress has the speed to do that offensively. Nice trap with the chest. Give and go. Oh, off the foot. And a nice give and go as Perez has it hit to him. Taps it back quickly, and Ramirez cannot keep it on the ground. So a nice combination by both of them as Perez just takes a touch pass and gives it immediately back to his counterpart at forward. And it just sails over the top of the goal. Sprague, line drive, middle of the field. Once again, Cypress comes after it. Looking to get some help right there was Bryce Allen. Allen gives it over to Navarro. Navarro goes across the middle of the field. Then he goes to the far side of the field to Trent Klebowski. Klebowski holds on to it just for a second, then drops it off. And once again, the defenders being in the right spot at the right time, dropping it. It's a free play, but just a little too long. And if you just had that shortened up just a hair, Perez was right there to go one-on-one against the goalie for Santiago. Again, Perez takes it himself, goes after it, and off the side of the foot. Picked up by Sprague. Sprague rolls it out to Allen. Allen overshoots Sanchez Diaz. Cypress a little smoother on their passes this half. We have a collision. Play on is what the referee says. Nice slide tackle right there. But yet the follow-up is there. Going back up the middle. Touch, taking it back. R.J. Carroll. Nope, that's not Carroll. Jack Yeager is in the game now. Getting over to Julio Perez. Off the goal! Off the goal again. That's a twofer off the post. And so you had a twofer off the post for Perez. Catches the near post, ricochets the far post. And Perez just shakes his head saying, wait, it's bad enough catching one. Still shaking his head, but I caught two? Couldn't get one of the two out there? So free kick goes over to Santiago. Corey Peterson takes that free kick. Drops it off to Parker Finnegan. Finnegan tears it off to Sanchez Diaz. Stolen there. Every time it looks like Cypress has a counter, somebody puts a foot in the way for Santiago. Back to the middle of the field. Slow it down one more time. They set it up. Cypress goes back to the middle. Nice turn right there by Gallo. Gallo holds on to it. We had offsides against Cypress. So offsides against the Chargers. Breeze picking up with 32:48 left in the second half. We're knotted at one. Early goal in the first half, late goal in the first half. Cypress was first, Santiago second. And the goalies have played well. The defense has been smothering for Cypress. Again, no sooner said than done. The ball is stolen. Taken back in the middle. turn. And yet nobody out in front offensively for Cypress. Nice touch. Taking to the far side of the field just a little long. On a nice touch by Raymond Ramirez. Ball is down there in the corner. Realize this is a running clock in community college soccer. So it just goes. It's not, stoppage time. No stoppage time here on this level. So if you're the lesser team, you play the time game. Throw in by Bryce Allen. Bryce Allen goes to go deep, tries to get it off to Sanchez Diaz. Ball drops, couple of headers. Nice little kick. Beautiful toe trap by Cypress. Klebowski says, well, what you can do, I can do better. And as we play at the middle of the field. Little juggling going on out there. And nobody seems to be able to get past the midfield line to make that tack on the far side of the field. Drop it off. There's nobody there. Sprague easily catches that one. Yeah, it's close, but we're not going to give it a shot on goal. One more time. Go back to the middle. See if they can turn on it. They do turn on it. That was Gallo making the turn. Trapped right there. Morales gives it to Gallo. Gallo drops it off to Yeager. Ball it back. Ball is scored. So it danced around in front of the goal. And then finally, Cypress gets on the board at the 30-minute mark. And I'm trying to see far side of the field. I want to say that's Logan Garcia that got the goal. So they're going to say 7 and 9. So I'll check with the official scorekeeper. I gave it to Garcia. We'll find out at the end of the game if that's who scored. But Cypress is up by 2. Should be more, just for the simple reason they have been the aggressing team out here on the field. And as soon as I say that, they make the turn. It's a foot race on the far side of the field. And it's going to go out. Be a throw-in for the Chargers. Two to 1. So just trying to get an eye on it, I think. Couldn't really tell. And I'm far away from the scorers table. But right now, unofficially, I gave that to Logan Garcia as the goal. Probably get changed officially when you get an opportunity to find out. Efren Martinez had it. Gives it back to Garcia Cruz. Then a big leg by Matt Corson drives it out. So now we get substitutions back on the field. Garcia Cruz, who went off, is waiting to come back on. Straight up the middle. Drops it off the side. Nice little easy little touch by Perez. 27:31 left to go here in the second half. It's Cypress 2, Santiago Canyon 1 here on Cypress Live and SportsNetUSA.net. Countered in the middle of the field. Stolen there, taken away again. Martinez had it, loses it, goes over to Parker Finnegan. Parker Finnegan drops it out to Saba. And we get a billiard shot off the easy ups on the far side of the field. Ed Ford, Mark Pavlovich, sportsnetusa.net. A fast-moving men's game here for soccer today. 2-1 Cypress. With heads-up play, could easily be a 4-1 game right now by your Cypress Chargers. They've had opportunities, haven't followed through on them. We'll see if they can finish it off here in the second half. You can hear the coach yelling at him. Finish the play, finish it out. Andy Thomas, the head coach for Santiago Canyon. And he's originally from the Isle of Man. In the United Kingdom. Played a couple years for Southampton. Manchester United tried him out. Brentford FC and LA Salsa were also teams that he played for. You should go to Santiago Canyon and take a look because he's got a picture that is a picture of a soccer player for his headshot. I'll leave it up to you to go see the picture. All I can say is he's a combination of Ryan Osborne and Mark Pavlovich. He's got a lot of hair like Ryan Osborne, and he's got a lot of empty skin like Mark Pavlovich on top of his head. So go check out the pictures. It heads straight towards Ed Ford and I, over the top. Doesn't get a camera. Ed was making cat-like moves to go knock that down and save the camera when I went there. Then again, it's that cat-like move where you have to wake up the cat. That was the cat-like move. Don't bother me. I'm resting. Here on sports@usa.net, Chargers Live. Cypress goes down low. As Daniel Claybow is now in the game. So Claybow in at quarter, at forward. So he's one of the forwards for the Cypress Chargers. Six foot one, 195 out of Villa Park High School. Claybow. Nice tight end size. And he is playing football, the traditional football. Don't look at yourself and say, oh, well, it's soccer. I mean, come out and play this game. It's a physical game between these young men, these student athletes. They put a little into the roughhouse game that we would play in the weekends. Claybow gets tripped up. Play on the far side of the field. Sanchez Diaz Tries to find something. Garcia Cruz says, I've got it. Tries to go deep to make a play to Cornelius. Cornelius doesn't have the ball ever get to him. As Cy Cornelius now is in as a midfielder for Santiago Canyon. They turn again. Defenders are that. I love the defense from this Cypress team. Very few whistles in this game. And you can hear it from some of the Cypress fans. They'd like a few more. I like when the game's wide open like this. Allowing the young man to play the game, get a little physical out there. Nobody's just taking cheap shots on each other. They're just playing physical, going up, getting underneath, making nice, clean slide tackles. Nobody's saying anything about a cheap shot, so therefore very few whistles in this game. Santiago with a counter. Drops it off to Cy Cornelius. Was going to track it down. But Nelson comes out to make the save. Nelson goes to the far side of the field. Cypress with 20 minutes to go, up by 1 in the second half. They've had a game where it's been good enough, but should be much better with the way they have played. It's takeaways with a foot here and a foot there. It's been the ball's just going off the top of the foot. So nothing with a sustained drive. Matt Corson goes down with the ball right there. Now, being trapped by 2, Corson tries to get away. Throw in for Cypress. That throw-in was taken by Jack Yeager. Yeager on the far right. Move, kick, and just as the move was made, it looked like it was going to happen. Julio Perez looked like he was, well, souping up the leg just to get that big shot on. We're going to get substitutions now again for Cypress. $19:16 to go. There's a couple fresh bodies, healthy legs. Rested players come back onto the field. I like the open substitution and the running clock. Makes the game faster. It makes you realize that you need to get in there. There's no stop. There's nobody taking a dive. There's no cheap shots on the field. Header by Cypress, taken out. That's what I like about the community college game and the college game. It's a fast-paced game. Not that 90-minute game that takes 3 hours because so many people are down on the ground, feigning injury in the game of soccer. You don't see that here in the community college level. All these young men don't go down. Shot, kick, in! So Julio Perez gets on the board with 17:56 to go. So Perez gets on there, and you like what Julio does. You look at Julio Perez so far this season. And I'm going to get, right now officially, I'm going to say that's his second goal of the season for Julio. He's got a couple assists out here. Forward for out of Loera High School, 5'10", 160 pounds. Well, we're going to make him a little thinner. We're going to make him closer to my weight, 150 pounds. Great leg, a lot of snap, a lot of speed on it. Leaders in goals for Cypress. Ramirez has got 5. Morales has got 5. Leaders in points right now is Morales with 12. Ramirez with 11 for Cypress. So they are the point scorers for this team. And just once again, you could hear it over here. Julio Perez says, "Oh, I had it. I had it. All I had to do was get it past Coelho, and I'm on the goalie all by myself." A little groan from the side of the field. He knew he had the move. All he had to do was lift it over his foot. Taking over there to Jaeger. Can it get in? No. Almost. They're going to say no. It didn't go over the line. That's what Cypress wanted. And Dylan Sprague just grabs it before it creeps it way across to get into the goal on the board for Cypress. They're up 3-1. 15 minutes. It looked like maybe a goal. No points for a maybe. If there were points for a maybe, Corey Nalen and myself would be leading scorers in the game of soccer. Maybe this, maybe that. Dancing around a couple number 10s. Perez for Cypress, Corson for Santiago. And they're giving it, okay, interesting. They're giving it back to Santiago. Even the Corson had kicked it out. So they're calling a foul before it went out. And that gave Santiago a free kick. Not many free kicks, not many penalties in this game. Cypress, far side of the field, trying to make a run. Saba trying to stay with the offensive player on the far side of the field for Santiago. That one not close to the goal. It's Cypress 3, Santiago 1 with 14 minutes left in this second half. And Cypress now found a couple magical points in this half. Got Perez scoring on a nice shot. I had Logan Garcia with the other goal in this half. I'll have to find out if I'm right on that one. So I've got Garcia and Perez getting a couple goals in this second half. Cypress tracks down a ball going no place. Rolls out. So it'll be throw in Cypress. Cypress. Tough in midfield, tough on the defensive end. Speed with their forwards, which is what we've seen today. And if you watch them now, they're going up the field. They're no longer waiting for someone to give them the ball, and that's why they're up by 2 goals. Santiago making a run. Martinez, far side, goes to the middle, and the defense is there one more time for Cypress. Can hear the parents telling the players just to run, to keep going. Drop it out to Beltran. Beltran takes it to the middle. Easy save right there for Dylan Sprague for Santiago. Every time Santiago thinks they have a run going, a defender for Cypress comes over and steps in the way. And then the counter starts. Let's see if they go to the right side. Once again, little pull and drag down from behind. And of course, that was Parker Finnegan dragging Abraham Gallo down from behind on that one. Gallo goes down knees first as he gets drugged to the ground. So Cypress, not far out, takes to the box. Big hitter and just knocked away by Dylan Sprague. Cypress thought they might have picked up goal number 4. Santiago slowing play down. 11 minutes to go. Long kick. Easily controlled down there by Nelson. Nelson's just going to play with it for a little while in the box. Kill that clock until he finally picks it up. You'll see goalies do that quite often. Dance around with the ball, move it around, let the clock tick, and then finally pick it up at the last second. That's what he did. Trying to go up and out, can't get it out, was Christopher Morales as a defender. And then we get pushing on the far side for Oliver Meza defensively for Santiago. Little grab on there by Sanchez. Jesus Sanchez, wearing number 8, had an opportunity. That's over to Perez. Number 10 for Santiago. Back to Morales, who's wearing number 4. And, of course, voice that I've been talking about all night, Jack Yeager, had it in midfield for Santiago. Over to Logan Garcia. Off the foot of a defender for Cypress. And so Santiago's got the throw in. Mesa goes over to get the throw in as we have substitution by Santiago. Out of the game is Logan Garcia. Now for Santiago. So Garcia goes to the bench. We have a player down with a leg cramp for Santiago Canyon. One of the first times we've seen anybody down on the field all day long. Grabbing his toes, trying to stretch out his leg. He's going to get up. And that's where you get that leg cramp right in the back of the calf. Will drive it crazy. That's Corey Peterson trying to rub it out. Peterson limping just a little, looks at the referee and says, I'm fine, let's play, with 8:48 to go. Cypress 3, Santiago 1, here on Charger Live and SportsNetUSA.net. Chargers would like to get one more. Beautiful move right there by Jack Yeager, who overruns the ball and then comes back and gets it. The defender goes with the overrun as Yeager puts him on his heels. Nice ball control by Cypress now, setting things up, looking to try and find, resetting offensively. Drop little thing. Didn't find anybody, but by like Gallo makes a nice play on it. Ball is clear, taken to the midfield line. Trapped there. They'll reset, restart the offense. They go to the far side of the field. 7:44 to go here in the second half. 3-1 Cypress. And now just sort of keep playing keep away against Santiago. They give it back to Yeager. Yeager, pooch shot goes a little too far with it. You can hear Yeager sort of moan on that. He just wanted to float that up in the middle of the box. And hopefully somebody could run underneath it. And it didn't happen. So substitutions by both teams. Try to get the 4 or 5 new players that are on the field for Cypress. Christopher Morales came on the field. Andre Sandoval, I saw him on the far side of the field, is now in the game. And Beltran is in the game for your Cypress Chargers. Trying to get the ball to move, just can't do it. Sanchez Diaz loses it twice. And Cypress is on the move again. Cypress with 5:55 to go. Now feeling comfortable with that 3-1 lead. Extends the bench for this men's soccer team. Kevin Bahina is now in the game for Cypress. So Bahina is in defensively for your Chargers. One of the names that I haven't mentioned. So you got Bahina out there defensively. Little chance, almost a nice takeaway right there by Christopher Morales, who was all over Matt Corson. And of course, Cy Cornelius is being challenged down there for Santiago. So even though they're up by 2 with 4:45 to go, the defense is just hammering the Hawks. We're going to get a common foul, so it's going to go back to Santiago. Trailing by 2. 4 minutes to go in the second half. They're up 3-1 over Santiago. Cypress getting 2 big goals in this second half to make themselves feel comfortable. Perez gets that 3rd goal. Like I said, I had Garcia getting that 2nd goal. The free kick off the wall. Ball spins. Nobody's got it. People go down. No whistle. They play on. Pedroja now in the game for Santiago. Dylan Saba down on the ground for the Hawks on the far side of the field. Not moving at all. Finally gets himself up, and he's going to limp to the bench. This is Efren Martinez. Is talking to the referee. Martinez is saying, look, we're fighting for the ball. Let us play on. We're all playing rugged. Alan Villarroel gets a yellow card. And also getting a yellow card is going to be Sanchez Diaz. So the midfielder for Cypress, Villarreal, he gets a yellow card. And then the forward For Santiago, Luis Sanchez Diaz, he gets a yellow card. So we're going to get a direct kick. Wall is set up. Far kick. Taken there. We're at the 2-minute mark, so it's now time on the field by the referee. Cypress 3, Santiago 1. Here in Charger Live and Sportsnet, USA.net. It's the only true time any players have been talked to the entire game today by the referee. Was on the last little fracas. And you don't know what's being said out on the field to each other, so it's right about now. It could be frustration for the Hawks. Get the Chargers feeling good about themselves. Don't forget this coming Friday, a little more men's soccer on Chargers Live and SportsNetUSA.net. Ed Ford, Mark Pavlovich calling the action today on Chargers Live and SportsNetUSA.net. This coming weekend, a little Fullerton College football on SportsNetUSA.net. Ryan Osborne, Corey Nalen, and the old guy calling the action on that game. Be at 6 o'clock this coming Saturday night. If you want to be there, that game will be at Fullerton Union High School District Stadium. Collision in midfield. Player goes down. Referee has play on, and he's done that all day long. Hasn't really had anything stopped or really talked to anybody about anything. 3-1, Cypress. Down in front of the goal. So you can hear the coaches yelling, stay with them wherever they go. So we're over the 2-minute mark. We're at 2 minutes and 12 seconds. Should hear the final whistle any time now. And that's it. Cypress is going to walk away with a victory over Santiago Canyon as your Cypress Chargers come away with a big victory, 3-1 over Santiago. You've been watching Cypress Men's Community College Soccer here on Chargers Live and SportsNetUSA.net.